What if the world took the one person who kept you sane and stable from losing control of your anger, and left you nothing but fire? In a land where silence once held its breath between the mountains and the moon, there lived a man whose heart had already died long before his body ever would. His name is Karl. And once, the world was gentle to him, because his sister was still alive to soften it. She was his compass in a world of sheeps and wolves. Her voice, a lantern in dark seasons. Her hands, the only place he truly understood the meaning of home. But fate, cruel and arrogant, does not knock before it enters. One winter night, the world stole her warmth and left only cold floors, quiet rooms, and unanswered prayers. Grief became the language he breathed. Rage became the only fire that kept his blood from freezing. He cursed the sky for its distance, cursed the gods for their silence, and cursed himself for not being strong enough to save the only soul who ever saw light in him. He swore vengeance, not on a man, not on a beast, but on the world itself. So, Karl hardened. He trained until his bones screamed. He carried pain the way others carried shields. He welcomed storms because they drowned out memories. But all storms, even the loudest ones, eventually break. And beneath the thunder, grief waited. Patient, merciless. One night, shattered by the weight of what he could not undo, Karl climbed the highest cliff of the northern range, a place where men went either to find themselves or to end themselves. With nothing left to bargain with, he stepped into the void, letting death claim what sorrow had already hollowed. But death is not always an ending. The legends say the ancient flame beneath the world only answers those who have lost everything, those whose hearts have been carved open wide enough to hold power. In the stillness between his last breath and the next, Karl heard a voice. It wasn't thunder, not God's, but his sister. She said, "Rise, not for revenge, but for purpose." The flame flooded his veins, stitching his soul back together with something far stronger than flesh or fury. When Karl opened his eyes, he was no longer the broken man of yesterday. He was reborn, not fueled by rage alone, but by mastery over it. He returned to the world not as a weapon of chaos, but as a blade sharpened by intention. He hunted the wicked, not to punish life for his pain, but to protect others from the grief that once devoured him. The power that once threatened to burn him alive now moved only where he commanded. His wrath became discipline. His sorrow became clarity. His scars became scriptures. Karl did not forgive the world for what it took, but he no longer let loss define the shape of his destiny. He learned the quiet truth that the greatest vengeance is becoming what darkness fears, not what it creates. And so his legend was written, not in the ash of destruction, but in the light of a man who rose from it. He walked through death, mastered rage, and chose purpose over ruin. The lesson he left behind echoes still. You cannot resurrect the ones you love, but you can resurrect the parts of yourself that died with them. Stand, rise, become. For when pain shapes you but cannot own you, there is nothing left in this world that can break you.